everyone, thank you for tuning in to this week's video, or today's video. And I'm so glad that you watched the videos because I really enjoy inspiring, helping, motivating, or even giving you a nugget. I hope that you get something from every video, and I hope that it's something that really changes the way that you see things or the way that you think, because by the renewing of our mind, we can be transformed. And so today's video, I'm going to be talking about growth and how you can apply it to your every area of your life and your purpose. So I have some books that I want to show you. Like, growth is not just in business or in your mind. I mean, it could be anything, but everything first starts in your mind. So I have this book. You could do Growth on Relationships. That's by Myles Munroe. I read a lot of his books because he's great. You have to listen to him. Or he's on YouTube. You can find him. But his books are amazing. John C. Maxwell books, How Successful People Think. That's a really good book. It's actually short. That's it right there. It's little. How Business Works. Smart Women Finish Rich, Finances. That's by David Bach. Prayer, again by Dr. Myles Munroe. You can grow any part of your life that you want to. It doesn't necessarily have to stick to one part, but growth in every area. I think that if you grow in one area, you're going to want to grow in another area. It's just, I keep mentioning the domino effect because that's how growth is. Growth is like a domino effect. Once you grow one part, you're going to want to grow another and then another, and you're just going to keep developing as a well-rounded person all around. But I do want to emphasize that it is important to grow in your everyday life. I say this all the time, and you'll probably hear me say it in every video, but John Maxwell says that growth is the only guarantee that your tomorrow will be better. So if your today wasn't that great, maybe you want to check on what you did yesterday. What decisions were you making yesterday? And you can actually change the course of your life just based on decisions that you make. So if you come home every day and you watch TV for 3 hours and you want to start cutting back, and you're aware that it's taking up so much of your time and you could be doing something, and let's say you just want to start doing something physical activity. Instead of, 3 hours of watching TV, do 2.5 and go on a half-hour walk, and then maybe the next week do 2 hours of TV and then a half-hour of walking and a half-hour of reading, or whatever. It's up to you. But the only way that you're going to see your future change is by your growth. And growth is like, it's kind of funny, but growth is like a mango. If you have a mango seed, what are you holding in your hand? You're holding a tree. You're holding a mango tree with a bunch of mangoes, and then you get a mango seed from there. It's a tree with mangoes, and in that seed, and so on and so forth. So in you, there's a seed. You are a seed. And sometimes we have to go through things that we don't enjoy going through, or that we don't like going through. It doesn't feel good all the time to grow, but it's necessary. And you will come out a winner no matter what, as long as you see it this way. Either you win or you learn, but you never lose. You should really let that sink in and take that, because you'll never lose if you really understand that concept. So, like I was saying, growth is like a mango seed. You plant it under the ground. You have to bury it. It's not seen for some time, maybe a few months, maybe a few weeks, whatever it is. It needs water, it needs moisture, and it needs sun to grow. Then after some time, when it's been growing, you begin to see the tree coming out. Once you see the tree, it starts growing fruit, the mango fruit. And if you are looking to be somebody of value, you want to be any kind of value to people in the world, you want to have a business, you want to feed the hungry, you want to bring peace, whatever it may be, if you value people and you help people get what they want, you will always have what you need. My favorite book says, "Given it shall be given back to you," many times over. And so that concept is not just a concept, it's reality. A lot, like, Bill Gates donated, I don't know how much money, he donated so much money and ended up making way more than what he donated because he's a giver. But I'm not saying give to get. Give because that's who you are. We should all be givers. Givers with our time, givers with our knowledge, givers with ourselves, to our family, to the person we're in a relationship with. Life is about giving probably more than it is about receiving. So anyways, if you want to add value to other people, grow yourself, because you cannot give what you don't have. So if you're trying to add value to people, but you're just waking up, going to work, coming home, watching TV, going to bed, and that's your daily routine, you're not going to do very much adding value to other people, because there's no value being added to you, depending on what you're watching. If you're just watching shows that aren't helping you, then that's what you're going to give out, not help. So you want to make sure that you're growing so you can add value and growth to other people, because even when you learn something, you're constantly talking about what you learn. What comes in must come out. So if you're learning about how to manage your finances, how to develop yourself, if you're learning about the brain, if you're learning about medicine, if you're studying to be an attorney, what you learn is going to come out when you talk, so it's evident. So when you grow, when that tree from the mango seed comes out, it's growing mangoes. And so people, and please don't misunderstand me when I say this, but people will come to you for your gift. So if you understand and accept the fact that not everybody is going to like you because of you, they're going to like you for your gift, you will never be hurt emotionally when people leave. I am very involved in church and in the community, and people come and go. We see people come and go all the time. And sometimes it's people that you're really close to and they end up leaving, and you're just like, well, you know, what happened? You were doing so good, or, you know, they came to get what they needed and they left. And so it hurts depending on how close you are to the person. But when you understand that, and I just started to understand this, when you understand that people are coming because of the gift that you have, they like you because of what you have, and they leave, they take what they need from you and they leave, you won't be hurt. It won't hurt you, because you already understood that. You were already expecting that. When you see a mango tree or an apple tree, some kind of fruit that you like, you go to it, you pick off what you need, and you turn your back on the tree. You don't go to the tree to say, hey, that's a pretty tree, I like that tree, that's a nice one, I'm gonna go rub the tree. No, you go because it has something that you want. It has something of value that you want, that you like. It tastes good, it feels good, it smells good. I'm gonna grab it. And you go and you eat it. But that's what you want to do anyways, because like I really like Grant Cardone's I just like the way that he does things, because he's all over it. He is on top of it. He really takes 10x to the next level. He's on every social media that I could think of. He is always growing himself, and he teaches other people. He knows that people want what he has, and he's willing to give it. And he grows himself to be able to give. And that's how we have to be. We have to grow ourselves. People are going to come and take what they need, and they're going to take it back. And hopefully they're going to grow from that, and then so on and so forth. And they'll teach people, and then they'll take what they need, and they'll teach people. But if you are always just there, you're not growing yourself. And people, your life is so much more than just working. Let's say you lived to be 90 years old. Do you want 90 years of your life just to be the same routine? I just don't understand it. But your life has so much value and meaning that you really can't afford to waste any time, because we need you. This generation needs you. What you were born with, what you like, what you might even hide because some people may have discouraged you from going after your purpose, we need. That is in you for a reason, and you have to bring it out because no one can fulfill it the way that you can. So I just want to encourage you guys to stay strong in your purpose, continue to build yourself up, and just keep growing. Keep watering your seed, and even if it doesn't feel like, you know, when you plant a seed, you don't see it right away. You don't see it for a while that it's even growing. But it'll come out. Don't worry. It'll germinate under the ground, and it'll sprout, and people will flock to you because you are an asset. You are important to this world. So continue to grow, continue to develop yourself, and I can't wait to see what you have in store and what you have inside. My favorite, Dr. Miles Monroe, he says the wealthiest place in the world is the cemetery, because there are so many people who have dreams, who had dreams, who had passion, who had purpose. There were songs that were written in them that we never got to hear. There was movies in them that we never got to see, poems that have never been expressed, policies that could have been changed that are underground and never going to be seen. Please do not add value to the grave. Die empty. Die with everything that you have left with everybody else, because you gave what you could. You gave your all to everybody to serve. The best leaders serve, and you are born to be a leader. Don't accept the fact that this is my life, this is just how life is, I'm just here to work and I'm here to come home and that's it. It's not. Don't believe the lie, because that is a lie. It's not the truth. The truth is that you were put on this you were put on this earth to be a leader, and you are called to lead whatever your purpose is. So I hope that this video really encouraged you and empowered you. And if you would like to email me, and if you have questions, or you know, if you want to see a video that I can make for you, please request that. Subscribe to my channel, and please, if you want, look up the authors that I had shown you in the books, or look up the books. They're really great. And I mean, just continue to build yourself up and you won't be disappointed. Have a good week, everybody, and I'll talk to you next time.